started on their end of the project.
We can start painting some of that nonsense stuff over there.
What color did they decide on a color yet?
It's like a green and a cream, I guess, or something like that. I just saw the picture.
Like flex and flat satin finish?
Yeah, nobody said anything. That looked good, and I'm okay with that.
The old paint has to come off, and the problem areas have to be treated before primer and paint find their way to the car. Jared does it all, and a whole lot more.
I'll break it down. We need to get a little bit later and some better music.
We just took that big piece and making it smaller, making it fit the car.
I think this is the best overhauling car yet.
I think so too. Why?
It was the 50 Ford, man. This is what we ought to be rebuilding. Nice, smooth lines, flowing 50s car. Like a sexy lady.
Uh-oh, time to fool with Chuck, our owner, yet again.
How are you, sir? Good. I guess, I don't know, it was your impression that things didn't go very well.
Well, I thought it was a little abrupt and kind of rude, somewhat arrogant, some of the way it was handled.
Yeah, sometimes she has too much coffee in the morning and she gets a little bit out of control. So again, I apologize for her behavior. Oh, you thought that I was rude?
Well, both of you got up and left.
The meeting was ended because your friend there, Dick, thought that we were accusing you guys of committing some sort of insurance fraud.
Well, you did indicate that we would go to Hawaii or do something, on something.
Well, why would you want to go to Hawaii?
You brought it up.
Yeah, I made this call thinking that you and I had a fairly open line of communication, but I might be mistaken here.
Well, I'd be more than happy to sit down and review that tape with you.
I certainly hope there is not any illegal activities here.
I'm 90 miles away with my grandkids, and Dick calls me and tells me the car. How in the world can I get up there and back?
You didn't tell me that you had grandkids. Now I'm starting to understand why you might be willing to commit a little insurance fraud to get $20,000. You have grandkids to consider.
What am I going to consider?
Oh, man, he hates my ass right now.
Like most of our overhauling cars, Chuck's Ford is going to have a set of custom one-off wheels designed by none other than Chip Foose himself.
What color are you putting in the groove? It's going to be kind of a rusty, orangey red. Did you get the rear hoops?
Yeah, they're all done.
Cool. I say cut them.
Taking Chip's design, Aaron Youngerman puts the wheel dimensions into cyberspace, ready to be understood by the computerized drills and cutters.
Unbelievable. Woo! I just jumped the motorhome on the way back.
That's more like it. That's what it needs.
Moving from wheels to paint, Foose hasn't stopped running since day one of the build.
Now you can bring that around with white.
This is more what I want. That's cool. We're gonna do some dumping.
Yeah. Why'd you pick these colors?
I wanted something kind of traditional and old style because the car is, traditional 50s. We're just adding a few little hints of modernization here and bringing in the color and the way the pleats are done. I wanted colors that looked like it could have been produced that way in the 50s. We're just doing the two-tone a little different, and then the color's not smacking you in the face the whole car will.
Sure. No, that's good.
The guys on this build are the best I've ever worked with. They're absolutely the best in the business, so this is going to be a very super car.
I call it Grand Theft Green.
Grand Theft Green.
It's getting there. Well, it's Thursday, and we've had the car since Monday when we disassembled it, and got it down to the shop, did all the body work, got it back up here to Mitch's shop, and since it's been here, they've done all the surfacing and got it in the first coat of primer, and it looks like this coat's going to come out nice enough where we can go straight to paint from here. So I'd say we'll be painting within maybe 3 to 4 hours.
You have a body line. If you just start sanding, it's easy to walk the line into a curve. So you tape it, sand to one side, flop the tape, sand the other side, flop the tape, flop the tape, flop the tape. One side, other side. Here we go. Everybody boogie. Come on now, one side to the other side. Don't anybody stop.
It's amazing what the lack of sleep can do to the usually sane minds of custom car builders. And sometimes the only difference between crazy and not crazy is in just how good your moves are.
Oh, hell no! River dance.
This is good TV.
Meanwhile, back at Foose Design, Troy stays late to clean the motor and get it ready for paint.
Yeah, it's me, man. I don't ask anybody to do anything I don't do. This is probably a little crazy what we're doing here, but we don't know how to do it any other way, so just making it smooth and it'll sort of look really nice. This motor really isn't about performance, it's just gonna make a cosmetic statement, so we're slicking it up a little bit. Hey! We're almost looking good here. Almost? I burned through, but is it an oil chamber or water? Yeah. Gotta knock these valves out too, but the valves are high.
Nice Troy. Nice Troy. Just coming in to see how the car's coming.
Back down the street at Lanzini's, Mitch puts in hours that would have most painters dropping to the floor.
See you later.
Mitch is the man. He was here till... He's been here all night, and he's still painting. It's unbelievable. I walked out of here at 7 o'clock in the morning. He was ready to clear his go on. All the graphics were ready. I don't see how he could stay up. I mean, he was here 24 hours straight. I think he's still... What is it? He's probably working on 35.
You might think the mask on Mitch's face is for painting. Actually, he's a bandit, and what he's stealing is time. Somehow he's forgotten how to sleep, making the car beautiful overnight.
This is Foose Design right here, the steering wheel. It is. They did it in 24 hours.
Well, it's time to push it back over to Chips. We have installations to make. After all, Chuck might want a steering wheel over a vice grip and a motor over the power of a 7-man push. Stay tuned as the car is held hostage at Foose Design, and we just can't stop pranking Chuck.